It's deal time. Hey everyone, and welcome back to another eShop Deals video, where each and every week we go through the Nintendo Switch eShop and we pick out some of the best games currently on sale. Now in today's video, to start out 2024, we've got a great selection of over 25 games that are definitely worth a pickup. And just as usual, about halfway through the video, I'll be giving away a $10 eShop gift card. If you want to participate in that giveaway in future videos, all you need to do is subscribe to the channel, drop a comment down below, and check out the next video to see if you won. Now, if you reach the end of the video and you're still looking for other great deals, I'll always be linking down below last week's eShop Deals videos because a lot of those deals are still running today and I just don't go over them 2 videos in a row. Now, as we get started, don't forget that one of the best ways to help support the channel, hit that like button and subscribe if you aren't already. So now our first game for today is going to be Celeste. That is now 70% off, $5.99 and running till January 15th. Now this game is an absolutely fantastic 2D precision platformer. And when I say absolutely fantastic, I mean it. I still think that this is probably the best precision platformer on the Nintendo Switch, and it's definitely in contention for one of the best indie 2D platformers as well. I do want to give a fair warning, however, it definitely gets challenging, so make sure you're ready for that before picking it up. I do want to mention, however, that I do think this game is very approachable if you put the time in. Where it really becomes brutal is for someone who wants to go completionist trying to collect all the strawberries. Now, if you are ready for that, you are going to get an extremely rewarding experience. And one that also marries a beautiful pixel art with great music and a very heart-touching storyline. Quick warning, this is also a game that doesn't go very frequently on sale, so if you've been waiting around, now's a great time to pick it up. Now, while we're on the topic of great 2D platformers, I've got 2 more for you, with Bloodstained Curse of the Moon at 50% off, $4.99, and Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2 actually at a brand new low of 60% off, $5.99, and both of them running till January 15th. Now, although both these games are 2D platformers, they are definitely more in the action genre, with them being pretty much spiritual successors to the NES Castlevania series, with a gameplay system that resembles very closely Castlevania 3. But trust me, they are far from knockoffs, taking that classic series and elevating it to modern standards, however, keeping that retro heart. Also, if you're worried about the difficulty level, the good news here is there's multiple difficulties, and the base ones are very approachable, even if you've never managed to finish one of the classic Castlevanias. Now, both these games were already great suggestions at their full prices, so today I consider them an absolute steal. So now today's video is being brought to you by me and my Play Asia affiliate link, where you can pick up some of the best physical Switch games that sometimes just aren't available in your region. Like the Double Dragon collection that is currently exclusive to Japan and Asia for only $24.99. Or then again, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon Chronicles that combines both games on one cartridge for $31.99. But not only that, you can sometimes even find amazing deals on games that are available. Like a pre-order for the Japanese version of Princess Peach Showtime that, by the way, will have English on the cartridge and is already only $41.99. The game isn't even out yet and that's like 30% off. To top it all off, if you spend more than $100 US, you also get free shipping. So if you do want to pick up any of these games or anything else from Play Asia, use my affiliate link down below in the description of the video. That way you'll be helping out the channel a little bit at the same time. Now our next great deal for today is going to be the Darius Cozmic Collection Arcade that's hitting a brand new low of 70% off, $13.49, once again running till January 15th. Now this is a collection of 2D side-scrolling shoot-em-ups. And if you're unaware, the Darius series is one of the longest running series in this genre. And although visually some of them will start to look dated, trust me, gameplay-wise, they definitely still stand up today. And this collection is featuring some of the best of the classic arcade series, with 3 versions of the original Darius, Darius 2, 2 versions of Sagaya, and Darius Gaiden. And I think what I love most about this series is that if you've never really played a shmup before, it's actually a pretty good place to start, although a challenging one. And at the same time, if you're a veteran of the genre, these are some great nostalgic titles that will be fun for another playthrough. Now, this is one of those collections that at its full price of $45 is harder to recommend due to the age of the titles, but today at $13.49, it's a great value. Now, our next great game for today is going to be Thunder Ray, that is now at a brand new low of 35% off, $9.74, this one running till January 17th. Now, this game is basically an arcade-style boxing game that is a spiritual successor to the Punch-Out series. And if you've ever played any of those games, the basics of the gameplay here will feel right at home. The difference here is they've gone for a very anime-inspired art style, where you play as the boxer Thunder Ray, who's basically abducted and thrown into an intergalactic tournament. And you're going to have to face off against a variety of alien opponents, each more outlandish than the last. Also, if you're worried about the approachability factor, there are multiple difficulty levels that really help you learn the ropes. The one thing I will warn here is the game is fairly short, and when you reach the end, you get a certain feeling of it being unfinished. Nonetheless, it's a ton of fun to play through, especially if you decide to challenge the harder difficulties. So now it's time to take a quick break and announce today's winner of the $10 eShop gift card. And our winner for today is going to be MMac717, who said Chained Echoes looks special. And you are right, MMac, it is a special game because it is specially good. Now, all you need to do to claim your $10 eShop gift card is reach out to me in my pinned comment down below. So now if we jump straight back into our deals, our next one is going to be Mighty Gunvolt Burst, that is at a brand new low of 70% off, $2.99, and running till January 15th. Now, this game is a 2D action platformer that is once again a spiritual successor, however this one to the Mega Man series. And it basically combines characters from the Gunvolt series, the Mighty No. 9 series, and more into a 8-bit Mega Man style of gameplay. And I think what one of the strongest elements of this game is the level of replayability, because each unlockable character has such a different playstyle from the last that even playing through the same levels over again is like a totally new experience. And if you're a lifelong Mega Man fan like I am, at only $3, this game is like a must-have. I mean, I even enjoyed it so much that I hunted down the physical edition from Limited Run Games on the secondary market. Now, next on the list for today is actually a game I picked up myself this week, and that is Levelhead, that's at a brand new low of 75% off, $4.99, running till January 11th. Now, this game is pretty much an indie version of a Mario Maker game, where the ultimate goal of the game is to make your own levels, share them online, and play other people's levels. But even if you're not totally into that, this game itself also offers 90 levels made by the developers with a storyline and all. And even though I'm not fully through the game, I can already tell you that just based on those levels at $4.99, it's already worth it. The only thing I would maybe mention so far is that none of the gameplay elements here really feel quite unique. But nonetheless, I would say that this is going to be definitely a stellar pickup for anyone who will get into the level making. Now, next for today, we have a whole series that is on sale with the Blaster Master Zero series, all at 50% off, meaning $4.99 a piece for the first and second game, and $7.49 for the third game, all running till January 15th. Now, these games are a fusion of 2D platforming and top-down action gameplay. Basically, most of the exploration happens aboard your tank-like vehicle and will be some pure 2D platforming. Then when you enter closed-off areas like caves, you'll switch to a top-down perspective, and this will be more an action-focused gameplay. But trust me, this is a beautiful fusion of two great gameplay styles that really come together perfectly. And although for the storyline, I would say that it's definitely important to play through each one of the different entries, this is also a series that gets better in each and every installment, with the third one really being, in my opinion, the best one overall. Now, once again, these were also games that were great value at their full price, so today at 50% off, they're once again an absolute steal. And now next, we have the Dredge Deluxe Edition that is 25% off, $20.24, this one running till January 18th. Now, this game basically fuses a fishing game with a puzzle mystery game. And if that fusion seems weird, trust me once again, it works out perfectly. And this game definitely is one of the sneak breakout indie hits of 2023. Now, without ruining anything, this whole game revolves around solving a mystery. And you do that by fishing in various locations and getting to know the townspeople. However, when night falls, that's where the supernatural takes over, and not only do you have to fish, but you also have to dodge monstrous creatures. There's a great sense of tension and risk reward in this game that you really can't find anywhere else. And although 25% off might not feel like a big discount, for one of the best games of 2023, if you've been waiting to play for this one, it's definitely better than nothing. Not to mention that the deluxe edition includes the Blackstone Key DLC that unlocks 2 exclusive items. And there is a slight possibility that with the success of this one, it might take a little bit of time before we see a more massive drop. Now it's time for today's sizzle reel of deals with some other great games to consider for this week. So we're now at the end of today's eShop deals video, and it's great to be kicking off 2024 with some great deals. Now let me know what games you're picking up in the comments down below. Now just before we go, I also want to give a huge shout out to the channel supporters. Their monthly support is so appreciated here, and you can always check out all their names on the end screen of the video. And don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and click on that notification bell so you know when all my future content comes out. And as usual, I hope I'll see you in my next video.